Okay, but did you guys hear what Sloan Bella was saying about this Ashley, Janae, and Joe situation? She just dropped a video on YouTube, and it's extremely heartbreaking. This man was allegedly involved in some dark web, and he was doing certain things for monetary gain.
He lost a lot of his money. In fact, it was taken away as punishment because he refused to do something. This guy is a facilitator on the dark web. I don't know quite what that means. I don't know what he facilitates.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lights.
Family, what's the word? We are back. I want to thank everybody for being here. I hope everybody's having a happy Monday. Check on your people. Let them know you love them. Keep your head on a swivel. Now, I'm kind of irritated because YouTube got me, y'all. They got me. They age restricted a video that I posted about this situation. And I understand. I totally understand. I could have did more editing, and it was just something that slipped my mind, but I don't know, the words are even crossed out. But yeah, nevertheless, we're here again, and this video is all allegedly, y'all. Hey, YouTube platform, this video is a reaction video. Hey YouTube, everything's allegedly. Sorry, y'all. I'm irritated. Let's get to the content.
Just like hunting parties, okay, in different parts of the country that the elites go on and they hunt people. This guy was in a gambling ring on the dark web, okay, like in a gambling ring on the dark web, where the premise is, if we're to look at it like this, the people put money down into his account or into the girlfriend's account. She doesn't know she has an account, by the way, but into their money accounts. And it's like, if he does this by this time, that's a check mark and he'll get $10,000. I'm making up the amounts, but it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a Simon Says with the benefit of getting money on the back end. So to earn back the money that you lost, took, stole, embezzled, okay, which then led me, when I heard the word embezzled, to the government indictments against him in the United States. So they were coming down with indictments against him for other things he did in the business world. I don't know what they would be, but he literally skipped the country to get indictments away from him physically, or their inability to come after him. That's why he picked this time frame. He literally was sinking and crashing and decided to pull a coup over here by leaving the country. So the embezzling, he was trying to get away from that. But whatever's going on in the dark web or around the dark web is causing people to up the ante, up the bets. I think you got to have with her by this time. I think you got to take her out here. I want to see you propose by this date. I want to see her in the hospital by this date. I want to see her by this date. Let's get some people to verify it. Let's get these two guys to follow you to make sure you live up to what you said you do on this gambling site on the dark web, so that you can gain your money back by doing this over.
Do y'all see why I said everything is allegedly in this video? Do y'all see why I stressed it? Now, I had to take a few of the words out or phrases and whatnot because of what she was saying. But it sounds like a movie. It sounds like a movie. There's been a plethora of movies where people try to find people and they have this like little group of friends that are very weird. Now, let's talk about the way of things. I don't know any of this information to be true, y'all. Let me say that first and foremost. Now, if these things are true, it's dark and demented. It really is. But I would not be surprised. There are some people saying that he had her foot the bill for the trip. Now, I can see that happening and I can't see that happening because I feel like she got with others so that she would be very handsomely compensated or treated a certain way in her eyes. But I could also see him misleading her with just a few little jewels and trinkets, and she's just so gone thinking this is that and that is this and all this other stuff, and it's really just a facade. I can see that. But it's really hard to ride with Bella on what she's saying if this is a reading and not really concrete information. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say that. But once again, everything we are speaking about is allegedly, you guys. Let's continue.
She was injured. Somebody injured her. This young woman did not injure her. Somebody injured her and set her up in a timeline that I feel is more like ritualistic on a spiritual sense, but presented in a game sense by, I'm just going to say it, I keep getting Russian, I keep getting dark web, and I get people filling out bingo scorecards about the interactions of these two people. So, you know, like Big Brother, where they watched in the house, but we know it was a reality show because it was presented as such. I am feeling like this setup is a reality show with this guy. He's a character because he owes money, embezzled money, took money, laundered money, didn't give it back to them, whatever he did. And now he's caught up in the game over here where he has to do these things. But does he want to do them, or does he want to lure somebody in to do it? That's where I'm confused. I'm actually genuinely confused at that. I do feel that by the end of July that there will be information and he will be indicted on something. What I can ask people to observe, and I can say this, when you have a child and you have people around said child that are romantic partners, ex-romantic partners, friends, all kinds of things, and these people don't come to the remaining family members' aids, the parents, the other spouses, whoever, the children, siblings, and when they talk cruelly and when they refuse to help, there's a huge problem with that. That is implied guilt right there. There's no reason why this family should not have been flown out by this millionaire, said something like 45 million, bullshit, by this guy. What is it? 2 seconds to put them on a plane and at least get the mother and father out to Tanzania so they can start figuring it out for themselves about their child? No.
Now, that's the point that I made in every video that I did about this situation, y'all. If I love this woman, or I'm in love with this woman, infatuated with this woman, or I admire, y'all get where I'm going. If I'm just merely interested and we're out together, I'm a multi-millionaire, something happens, I'd be wrong not to send for that family. I can't stress that enough. That was one of the biggest red flags with me. And it doesn't matter what you think the family will think. If you know you didn't do nothing, you know you didn't do nothing. Get that family out there. Why didn't he do that? That was really interesting to me. Very interesting to me. But shout out to Sloan Bella. Everything in this video is allegedly. And yeah, that's just what I feel about it, y'all. I feel the dude is wrong. I don't know what ties he had in Tanzania or if he was connected to these things that Sloan Bella says. But this dude's eyes speak more than his mouth ever can. Keep that in mind. Now, I came across this interesting clip about Vaughn. I'm not about to talk about it. Let's just get to it.
King Von drops a song called Crazy Story, right? And there's this dude right here, his name is FBG Duck, right? So after King Von drops, was it Crazy Story? It wasn't Crazy Story. It was Took Her to the O. King Von dropped Took Her to the O, which was basically a diss to FBG Duck, right? And FBG Duck is from 63rd. King Von's from O Block, and O Block and 63rd have like this big beef going on like a few years ago. They had this big beef going on. Probably still is going on. I don't know. But so King Von made that song, and Took Her to the O became a famous ass song. You know what I'm saying? Famous ass, mainstream ass song. King Von was basically stepping into the mainstream. And Duck was too, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So Duck dropped a song called I'm from 63rd, right? So boom, FBG Duck drops I'm from 63rd, basically responding to King Von's Took Her to the O, right? And in this video, Duck was, he said a line that goes, "You're a sacrifice. He sent you to get bodied." Basically, he signed you over to the Illuminati, right? And he was basically telling King Von, like, because King Von's oblivious to this. These are street, they don't know anything about the industry. FBG Duck, knowing shit about the industry, he knew King Von was basically about to get sacrificed by Lil Durk, so he said it in this song right here. And all this happened in a short amount of time. I want to say this song dropped in April 2020. Duck died in August 2020. And King Von died in November 2020, right? So Duck drops this song and basically gets it after he drops this song, right? And I'm going to show you the clip of him saying it, right? If that death wasn't set up, why did Lil Tim not get by the police? And he had a... So boom, King Von dies. Lil Durk is now this famous big name. You know what I'm saying? He's this mainstream name that everyone's with. You know, he dropped a song with Pooh Shiesty. He's getting millions of views now. He's rich as... I said that, all that to say this. In the industry, in the mainstream industry, you have to sacrifice people if you want to get to a certain ranking. There's rankings when it comes to the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Durk wanted to climb that ranking. And yeah. King Von also had a song called When I Die. The shit literally said, if I die, that shit was planned. If I die, when I die, that shit was planned. Because King Von does not go out like that. King Von's not stupid, bro. He know. Yeah, so after King Von died, Lil Durk became this mainstream sensation. And yeah, Lil Durk basically sacrificed the nigga. And I'm going to play the King Von song where he says, if I die, that shit was planned. It was on the inside.
The thing about Durk, bro, he was on before. Then he fell off. And I do feel like he took that energy from Von. I really do. I feel like he allegedly might have took some rhymes too. Bro's image, the content of his music, everything switched up. Bro was a singer almost and made these love songs and stuff. And Von came around. And it was people that said that Von had a negative impact on Durk. But these are grown men. How can you let this man come influence you to do stuff you weren't into doing before? But nevertheless, everything in this video is allegedly. I do feel like there was some foul play behind what happened to Von, and it's just because of what I think about Durk and his past history. Was that Durk and his history? Anyways, let me know your thoughts. If you made it to this point, say I made it. Definitely hype up the video. Let me know where you're tapping in from, and I'm out. Peace.